So, like in general, I have given examples of chemical change. This is physical change, and one more next slide. What you'll observe is a chemical change. Rusting of iron is a chemical change. Arna, rusting of iron is a chemical change. This is the thing. This is the equation formed. Okay, definitely it's a chemical change. Rusting is a type of corrosion. Corrosion means it's a reaction, children. The corrosion is spontaneous reaction with oxygen and moisture in the air. Okay, in the atmosphere. Rusting is a type of corrosion, eating away the metal due to oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, hydrogen sulfide also present in the atmosphere. But here oxygen and moisture and iron plays a major role, not about the iron sulfide. Okay, a gas with pungent smell is nothing but iron oxide. If that particular area is having the composition of iron sulfide is more, especially coastal areas. Okay, so these coastal areas, industrial areas, that the sulfur is used in the industries. The sulfur combined with the hydrogen gas, it converts to hydrogen sulfide. It's the pungent smell. Simply we can say the rotten egg smell. Rotten egg. Okay, this hydrogen sulfide, if the percentage of iron oxide is more in the atmosphere, so this rusting is more fastly takes place. Okay, so present in the atmosphere is called corrosion. Eating away of metal due to oxygen alone is called rusting. It's called rusting. So this is rusting, children. This is rusting. When iron reacts with oxygen and the moisture, so it forms iron oxide along with some water molecules. It's nothing but rusting. Any doubts? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Very good. Okay, have you seen the rusted metals over here? Rusted iron metals. Okay. So rusting takes place. Why? Because iron is the common metal. Iron is the common metal. Yes or no? So let us see the module first. Iron is the common metal. So big bridges are constructed with iron. Okay. And so many construction of buildings, apartments, and their construction field also depends on iron. Okay. If the iron is continuously, so the iron will be weakened. Weaker. It becomes weaker, the lifespan will be less. So that in order to get rusting of iron takes, so first of all we need to go with the preventive measures, then only we can happily go with the metal. For example, bridges are constructed in the salted water, ocean water. Salt is like the favorable condition for rusting. So how to prevent it? How to prevent it? We can't construct the bridges with gold. It's very precious. That means gold is rust proof, corrosion proof. We can't construct with gold. We can't construct with silver. It is also rust proof. We can't construct it with platinum. It's also rust proof. That's why they are very economically, they are very high. Am I right? Expensive metals. That's why we will go with the moderate metal. Less expensive metal is nothing but iron. Okay, this iron, so that when we select iron, we need to take the preventive measures also. Measures, why? Because in order to avoid corrosion, in order to avoid rusting. Understood or not? Understood, children?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll see the I said na, if we have taken the ruptured iron, the lifespan of the iron will be decreased, strength of iron will be dropped. I said this sentence. Yes. So you can see that how the iron, if the layers of iron get corroded or rusted, so the strength of iron decreases. You can see that energy levels of the in the video. You can see that iron energy levels. So the equation I have given on the board is like a skeletal equation, not a balanced equation. You can see the balanced equation. Though it is balanced or skeletal equation without balancing of the equation, but the equation is correct. If you want to go with the balanced equation, you can go with the balanced equation. If not, you can follow this equation. Both are correct. Understood? Understood? Have you seen that video? You enjoyed with the video by saying it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that video, what that video says, what are the favorable conditions for resting? What are the favorable conditions for resting? One is oxygen, and other one is moisture in there. And this rusting is more or enhanced at the high content, moisture content present in the atmosphere, that is coastal areas. Understood? So what he has done, he cleaned the surface. He sprayed the surface with what? Paint. By paint or oiling or greasing, when you do it so, what happened when you paint it? What happened? Paint protects a thin layer on the surface of iron. That's why when we construct the gates or even to the automobile industry, when we see the automobile industry, the paint is with a thick layer outside. So this thick layer won't allow the moisture and oxygen to come in contact with iron. Understood or not? Understood, children? So this moisture, so this paint, mainly when we spray the paint on the surface of iron after cleaning, so that this acts like a thin layer on the surface of iron. This thin layer won't allow oxygen and moisture to come in contact with iron. So when there is no moisture and oxygen coming in contact with iron, there is no chance of getting rusting. Okay, not only like painting, oiling or greasing, there are many other preventive measures, effective preventive measures to avoid this corrosion. Okay, in the next coming session, we are going to deal with preventive measures and coming next topics. Understood? Any doubt? So crystallization is a physical change. Rusting is a chemical change. I think I need to drag that heading in the next coming session. I just clear the doubt, like typing or texting mistake. I just clarified. Okay. So physical crystallization is a physical change. Rusting is a chemical change. Okay. You have observed both the modules. I think no doubts you are carrying with this session. Clarify your doubts within this session only. Then again go with the fresh mind. Okay, and you can join in the next coming session with the new topics along with the preventive measures.